you ever locked eyes with an orangutan and felt, even for just a second, that you were staring into the soul of someone who understood more than you expected? They are called Orangutan, the people of the forest. And as it turns out, that name might be far more accurate than we imagined. This is not just another animal story. This is the story of intelligence, raw, undeniable, and hidden in the treetops of the world's last great rainforests. Today, we ask the question, are orangutans smarter than humans realize? And the answers we uncover may change the way you see them forever. Orangutans are not just survivors, they are inventors. In the swampy forests of Sumatra, researchers once observed something extraordinary. An orangutan selecting a branch, carefully stripping away its bark, and crafting a termite fishing tool. With deliberate, patient movements, it dipped the stick into a nest, pulled it out, and savored the insects clinging to it. This was not instinct. It was thought. Young orangutans don't stumble into this skill. They learn. They sit. They watch. They imitate. Mothers pass knowledge to children. Knowledge becomes tradition. Tradition becomes culture. Orangutans have been seen shaping leaves into gloves to handle spiny fruits. Others fold leaves into makeshift cups to drink rainwater. And in moments of sudden downpour, they casually hold giant leaves above their heads, an umbrella, designed and used with purpose. Every one of these acts whispers the same message. Orangutans don't just live in the forest. They think with it. But how do they navigate such vast, complex landscapes? The rainforest is not a simple place. Food sources bloom and vanish with the seasons. A fig tree may bear fruit for just a few weeks before falling silent for the rest of the year. To survive, orangutans rely on memory so sharp it rivals GPS. Researchers discovered that orangutans remember the location of dozens, even hundreds, of fruit trees. They know which ones are in season and which will bloom next. They plan routes, sometimes traveling miles with purpose, skipping barren trees to arrive at just the right time when another bursts into fruit. This ability requires something astonishing: foresight, planning for the future, a mental map not just of space, but of time. In a way, the forest itself is like a calendar, and orangutans are the quiet mathematicians who keep track of it. But intelligence isn't always gentle. Sometimes it's sly. In captivity, orangutans have been caught playing tricks on their keepers. One orangutan learned to stash away food, hiding it in its cheek, only to spit it out later when no one was watching. Another dismantled the screws of its cage using a piece of wire it had hidden. And then there's the famous case of an orangutan in a zoo that used a mop handle to short-circuit an electric fence. It didn't just touch it. It tested, waited, and then carefully dismantled the system. This is not instinct. This is strategy. It's the kind of intelligence that asks, "What if I try this?" and then learns from the result. They are, in a sense, scientists of survival. Orangutans are solitary compared to chimpanzees, but when it comes to passing down knowledge, they are extraordinary teachers. A young orangutan spends up to 8 years with its mother, the longest childhood of any animal besides humans. During this time, they don't just learn what to eat, they learn how to eat it, how to build nests, and how to craft tools. In fact, orangutans build a brand new sleeping nest almost every night. This isn't just a pile of leaves. It's a carefully woven structure with a stable base, a mattress of branches, and even a leafy blanket on top. Young orangutans practice building, failing again and again, until finally, under their mother's watchful eye, they master it. What we are seeing here is generational knowledge, not instinct alone, but teaching, not accident, but apprenticeship. What makes orangutans feel so eerily familiar is not just their skill with tools, but their depth of emotion. They laugh, they grieve, they comfort one another. In sanctuaries, when a new orphan arrives, often traumatized from losing its mother, other orangutans sometimes approach, touching gently, offering reassurance. In one case, a rescued orangutan named Rafa showed signs of depression. For weeks, it refused to eat, slumped in silence. Only when another orangutan embraced it did it slowly recover. Emotional intelligence is not measured in IQ tests. It's measured in empathy. And orangutans seem to have it in abundance. And yet, here lies the tragedy. For all their brilliance, orangutans are losing the one thing they cannot outsmart: deforestation. Palm oil plantations devour the forests of Borneo and Sumatra. Each year, thousands of orangutans are pushed closer to extinction. They can solve puzzles. They can remember seasons. They can even trick zookeepers. But they cannot escape bulldozers. Their intelligence has allowed them to survive millions of years. But it may not be enough to survive us. So, are orangutans smarter than humans realize? The answer is a resounding yes. They are inventors, teachers, scientists, tricksters, and empaths. They hold culture, memory, and emotion within their quiet, powerful frames. But intelligence alone does not guarantee survival. That choice rests with us. And maybe, just maybe, the real test of our intelligence. If this story opened your eyes to the secret brilliance of orangutans, don't let it end here. Share this video, subscribe to the channel, and join us as we uncover more untold stories of the natural world. Because the forest is whispering its secrets, and the orangutans are still waiting for us to listen.